this is attempt number 2 to climb the 7,000 stairs. As last time I was eaten by a giant monster cat. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled all Mundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. That's pretty crazy. A lot of that voice magic stuff. I learned a new shout. Slow down time. It's awesome. Anyway. Up these awkward rickety, I guess they're not rickety, they're ruiny stairs. Hello.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
I will. Keep an eye out for wolves. There's some goats and another one of these things here. Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then and had no voice. Yes, men were weak, but orcs were strong. Orcs don't need voices. We can speak in sign language. That's the last thing I fought. It was very large and scary and monstrous, and that's the other last thing I fought. It was very large and scary and monstrous as well. But I managed to beat them. But from fighting them, I ran out of potions and was not in very good shape. A troll jumped down off the mountain and smashed me. Hurt quite a bit. Oh. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices. But the dragons only shouted them down and broke their hearts. Guess this is a quick recap of everything. I didn't read these the first time I came up. I was just kind of running through and taking it a bit slower this time. Although, I feel a little cheated. I was promised 7,000 steps. I didn't know that half of them would be going down. Seems a bit lame. Always read the fine print. There's another shrine thingy. Here. There's a monster. Keen called on Perurf, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged. Dragon against tongue. I saw Dragon Wars. That movie is amazing. It is another thing that's a little bit misleading though, because it's called Dragon Wars. Really, they're giant snakes. Not as good as Godzilla movies. Significantly better acting though. The acting in those, like, superb stuff. Oh! Here comes our good friend. He is hanging out waiting for Rudolph. I'm a bad shot. Alright, buddy, here we go. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I didn't quick save. Wow. Okay, that's not good. I'm gonna heal up and use Berserker Rage. Because that's something I continue to forget about. And it's really good. Oh yeah, see? That was easy. Just go Berserker Rage him. I've given up on Oak Flesh. It doesn't seem that helpful if I already have armor. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice was strong, although their sacrifices were many-fold. You know what would be awesome? If the mountains were enemies. That would be a cool plot twist. That mountain over there, one day it just stands up, chucks a rock at you, some trees. You're like, holy crap, I have to fight that. Not like, oh, there's an ogre hidden inside of the mountain. No, just straight up the mountain, getting up. With roaring tongues, the Sky Children conquer. Founding First Empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Quick save. Tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shut him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. I believe that is this mountain. Looks nothing like a throat. But okay. Why don't I have... I want that favorited. Because Unrelenting Force is a good one. Whirlwind Spirit. I found that in some other cave. I can't use it because I haven't killed enough dragons. I only killed that one dragon. Oh, climbing up here. It's kind of random. The Assassin Dragon. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. I'm the Dovahkiin. Where is this tiger person? I'll show him Dovahkiin. Never equipped it. No Fighting Force. Potatoes. This looks fancy. Made it up. Just had to kill that troll, I guess. Here's a dude. Couple dudes, they're kind of scary looking. Okay.
So, a dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
That's right, buddy. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Yeah, okay.
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Because you told me to. Why would you ask me that?
We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
Cool. What is my
That
destiny?
is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I am ready to learn.
You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you?
Sure.
That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting
What the heck?
a voice
Oh,
into a thum,
okay.
a shout. Now let us see if you are willing. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons.
Really?
Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power.
I'm being disrespectful.
As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word
Ro.
in unrelenting force. Ro means balance, in the
Balance.
dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
What? Balance. Unrelenting balance.
But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must
How
unlock
polite
its
of you.
meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly.
Ha!
As part of your initiation,
better than you.
Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding
that.
of Ro.
What? I have to kill him? He's just gonna give it to me, okay. He must not have kids.
You can master your new thumb. Use your unrelenting
Woo!
to strike the targets as they appear.
Losa! Oh. I think I'm supposed to shout at him. Losa! That's fun. Fusro! They're waiting for my
Well done.
thing to charge.
Again.
I see. He's not really saying foos. He's more saying like "er." He's speaking in the orc tongue.
Once more.
He's orc kin. Balance! Unrelenting balance.
Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
Master Bori, who is a dwarf from The Hobbit, or just about. I wonder if they're a little freaked out. They're these just old kind of gray geezerly dudes. They're like, let's call in the Dragonborn. It's probably some orphan farm boy who's young, who was raised by his uncle and won't be intimidating. And then, you know, just giant 8-foot-tall orc shows up at their door.
I see that you have already begun to learn the whirlwind sprint shout.
Yes, I have.
Master Bori will teach you Na.
Nah.
Fury, the second word of whirlwind sprint.
Cool.
No.
That's really neat.
You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thum.
Doom. Fury, whirlwind fury.
Master Bori will gift you his knowledge of wood.
Wood. What? Oh. Hi. Hello, Corey.
Now we will see how quickly you master that new word.
Guess I'm supposed to use whirlwind sprint. I haven't unlocked that first one yet, though.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori. X. Wolf.
Ah,
Now it's your turn.
that's cool.
Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through.
I got
before
this.
it closes.
I don't want to hit him. Okay. Oh, I was hoping I could swing in the middle of it. That would have been awesome. Oh well.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing.
Thank you.
I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
I don't know how I do it. It just
You were
happens.
given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it.
Okay.
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf.
Of course.
Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
We are going to teach you how to do things. Therefore, go to this dungeon and find a MacGuffin.
Sky, guard you.
Sky guard.